Welcome to all students who are watching this channel, YouTube channel of Kumar Satyavira College of Engineering and Management. Here you are watching an educational channel of Kumar Satyavira College, Bijnor. Now I am Muhammad Arshad, providing some important lectures of related to the chemistry subject. Now from today's lecture we are discussing about the calculation of air for combustion. That means how much air needed to calculate how much air is needed to require the combustion of a fuel. That means when a fuel may be combust, then how much air is needed. Actually, the main component in air which is present for the combustion of a fuel, as you know very well, that is the oxygen. Oxygen is the main constituents composition of the air, which is responsible for a burning of fuel. So what are the main constituents composition of a fuel which can be burned easily? So there are carbon, hydrogen, and in some case sulfur is responsible to get fire and providing a huge amount of heat in presence of oxygen which is present in air. So carbon, when it burn in present of oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide when it gets oxidized, and hydrogen as well, it will form water vapor. Where is the sulfur? It will form sulfur dioxide. In all the cases, huge amount of heat will be liberated when the fuel is burned. Now let us understand carbon present in a coal sample or a fuel. Then carbon will be formed in presence of oxygen which is present in the air in actual. So it will form carbon dioxide when it when it is burned. So what is the amount of carbon? What is the molecular composition here present in this equations? So carbon, you can easily see here that 1 mole of carbon present and 1 mole oxygen needed for a complete combustion of carbon molecule, and also 1 mole of carbon dioxide will be formed. What is the atomic weight of carbon of a 1 mole? So there are 12 unit, that it may be 12 gram. Okay, so the 12 unit is the atomic weight of carbon molecule which can be burned. And what is the molecular weight of oxygen? That is 32 unit. And what is the atomic weight is of carbon dioxide? The carbon dioxide having 44 unit, its molecular weight. Then it can get simplify that 1 mole of carbon is burned which is present in a fuel. It needed 1 mole of oxygen, so it required, for a complete combustion of carbon atom present in a fuel, there is requirement of 1 molecule of oxygen. And when carbon and oxygen joint or oxidize, carbon oxidize to form carbon dioxide, CO2. in another way, 12 unit of carbon for a combustion, that means 12 gram of carbon for the complete combustion of 12 gram of carbon, it will required or needed 32 gram of oxygen for a complete combustion. Then 44 gram or unit will be formed after the complete combustion of 1 mole of carbon which is present in any kind of a fuel. Now let us understand the other constituents elements which is responsible for burning and gets fire. That molecule is sulfur. Then the sulfur is burned in presence of oxygen, it will form sulfur dioxide. Now 1 mole of sulfur that is present in the atomic form or in combined form is also. Now 1 atom of sulfur, it will burn in presence of oxygen, it is also a 1 molecule. Then 1 molecules of or 1 mole of sulfur dioxide will be formed. What is the atomic weight of 1 mole which is present in the atomic form? So what is the atomic weight of the sulfur? That is 32 gram or 32 unit. When 32 unit or gram of sulfur it will burn, then it will produce 64 gram of sulfur dioxide. And for complete combustion of 1 mole of sulfur, it needed 32 gram of oxygen required. So it is a basic concept. Then you will see here, if you face a kind of a question in your examination that what is the amount of oxygen needed when 16 gram of sulfur can be burned, when 16 gram of sulfur at STP is burned, then how much amount of oxygen needed, and what is the amount that a sulfur dioxide can be formed. Then the 16 gram of sulfur can for the complete combustion of the 16 gram of sulfur, oxygen needed also 16 gram for the complete combustion. Then the sulfur dioxide, that after the combustion of sulfur it will form sulfur dioxide. Then what is the amount of sulfur dioxide when the 16 gram of the sulfur will be complete combust, then the amount of oxygen needed, that is 16 gram. Then how much amount of the sulfur dioxide will be formed? So it is also 32 gram of sulfur dioxide will be formed. Okay. Now in the third case, and the third component, that is the hydrogen present in a fuel, it will also burn. A huge amount of energy in the form of heat will be produced. As you know very well that hydrogen is one of the best fuel. When hydrogen completely combusts in a fuel, then it will needed for the complete combustion the oxygen required which is present in the air, and after combustion water vapor will be formed and the huge amount of heat will be liberated. So hydrogen needed for a complete combustion, 1 mole of hydrogen, if 2, here in this case, here in the reaction for the combustion of hydrogen fuel, that is 2 mole of hydrogen fuel for the complete combustion of 1 mole of oxygen required, and also 2 moles of water vapor will be formed. Dividing it by 2, then you will get 1 mole of hydrogen for the combustion, then the only half mole of oxygen needed, and to form 1 mole of water vapor. What is the molecular weight here present? Molecular weight of hydrogen molecule is 2 gram or 2 unit. Then the half molecular weight of the oxygen, that is 16 gram, and 1 molecular weight of the water vapor, that is 18 grams. So it is also clear that when 2 gram of hydrogen is available, then it will needed 16 gram of oxygen for a complete combustion and to form 18 gram of water vapor. So it is clear, when 2 gram of hydrogen required, there is a requirement of 16 gram of oxygen for preparation of your production of 18 gram of water vapor. So it is the simple concept then that a fuel can be burned and oxygen needed. So what are the chemical reaction will be there during the combustion of a fuel?